Pour the pirate sherry, fill the pirate glass. And to make us more than merry, let the pirate bumper pass.
For today our pirate prentice
rises from indentures free,
strong his arm
and keenness and
oh, he's a pirate now indeed.
Here's good luck to Frederick's ventures, Frederick's out of his indentures.
22 now he's rising, and alone he's fit to fly, which were bent on signalizing with unusual revelry.
Here's good luck to Frederick's ventures, Frederick's out of his indentures. Pour the pirate sherry, fill the pirate glass, and to make us more than merry, let the pirate bumper pass.
Yes, Frederick, from today you rank as a full-blown member of our band.
My friends, I thank you all for your kindly wishes. Would that I could repay them as they deserve.
What do you mean?
Well, today I am out of my indentures, and today I leave you forever.
Oh, this is quite unaccountable. A keener hand at sculling a canarder. Or cutting out a white star. Never shipped the handsmith.
Yes, I did my best for you. And why? Because it was my duty under my indentures. And I am the slave of duty. As a child, I was regularly apprenticed to your band. It was through an error. No matter, the mistake was ours, not yours, and I was an honor-bound by it.
An error? What error?
I may not tell you, for it would reflect upon my well-loved Ruth.
Oh, nay, dear master. My mind has long been gnawed by the cankering tooth of mystery. Better have it out at once. When Frederick was a little lad, he proved so brave and daring. His father thought he'd prentice him to some career seafaring. I was, alas, his nursery maid, and so it fell on my lot to take and bind this promising boy, apprentice to a pilot. A life not bad for a hardy lad, though surely not a high lot. Though I'm a nurse, you might do worse than make your boy a pilot. I was a stupid nursery maid on breakers, always steering, and I did not catch a word aright, though being hard of hearing, mistaking my instructions, which within my brain didn't gyrate. So I took and bound this promising boy, apprentice to a pirate. A sad mistake it was to make, and doomed him to this vile lot. I bound him to a pirate, you, instead of to a pilot. I soon found out beyond all doubt the scope of this disaster, but I hadn't the face to return to my place and break it to my master. A nursery maid is not afraid of what you people call work, so I made up my mind to go as a kind of piratical maid of all work. And that is how you find me now, a member of your shy lot, which you wouldn't have found at even bound, apprentice to a pilot. Oh, pardon, Frederick, pardon.
All right, sweet one, I've long since pardoned you.
The two words were so much
They were. They still are. Though years have rolled over their heads. But this afternoon, my obligation ceases. Individually, I love you all with affection unspeakable. But collectively, I look upon you with a disgust that amounts to absolute detestation. Oh, pity me, my beloved friends, for such is my sense of duty. That once out of my indentures, I shall feel myself bound to devote myself, heart and soul, to your extermination.
Well, Frederick, if you conscientiously feel it is your duty to destroy us, we cannot blame you for acting on that conviction. Always act in accordance with the dictates of your conscience, my boy, and chance the consequences.
Besides, we can offer you but little temptation to remain with us.
We don't seem to make piracy pay.
I'm sure I don't know why, but we don't.
Alas, I know why, but I mustn't tell you. It wouldn't be right.
Why not, my boy? It's only 11:30, and you're one of us until the clock strikes 12.
True. And until then, you're bound to protect our interests.
Well, then it is my duty as a pirate to tell you that you are too tender-hearted. For instance, you make a point of never attacking a weaker party than yourselves, and when you attack a stronger party, you invariably get thrashed.
There is some truth in that.
Then again, you make a point of never molesting an orphan.
But of course,
We are orphans ourselves and know what it is.
Yes, but it has got about. And what is the consequence? Everyone we capture says he's an orphan. The last 3 ships we took proved to be manned entirely by orphans. And so we had to let them go. One would think that Great Britain's mercantile navy was recruited solely from orphan asylums, which we know is not the case.
but hang it all!
You wouldn't have us absolutely merciless.
Oh, there's my difficulty. Until 12 o'clock I would, but after 12 o'clock I wouldn't. Oh, is ever man placed in such a delicate situation?
And Ruth, your own Ruth, whom you love so well and who has won her middle-aged ways into your boyish art. Now, what is to become of her?
He will take you with him.
Well, Ruth, it's true I admire you very much, but I have been constantly at sea since I was 8 years old, and yours is the only woman's face that I've seen in that time. I think it is a sweet face.
Oh, it is.
I say I think it is. That is my impression. But since I've never had the opportunity of comparing you with other women, I just may well be mistaken.
True.
What a terrible thing it would be if I were to marry this innocent person and find that she is on the whole plain.
Ruth is very, very well indeed.
Yes, there are the
Remains
of a fine woman.
about Ruth.
Do you really think so?
I do.
Well, then I will not be so selfish as to take her from you. In justice to her and in consideration for you, sir, I will leave her behind.
No, Frederick, this must not be. We are rough men. Rough! Who lead a rough life. Rough! But we are not so utterly heartless as to deprive thee of thy love. I think I am right in saying that there is not one here among us who would rob thee of this inestimable treasure.
Not one!
No, I thought there wasn't. Keep thy love, Frederick. Keep thy love.
You're very good, I'm sure.
Well, it's the top of the tide and we must be off. Farewell, Frederick. When your process of extermination begins, let our deaths be as quick and painless as you can conveniently make them.
I will. For the love I have for you, I swear it. But would that you could render this extermination unnecessary by accompanying me back to civilization?
No, Frederick, this cannot be. I don't think much of our profession, but when contrasted with respectability, it is comparatively honest. No, Frederick, I will live and die a pirate king. Oh, better far to live and die under the brave black flag I fly than play a sanctimonious part with a pirate head and a pirate heart. Away to the cheating world go you, where pirates all are well to do. But I'll be true to the song I sing, and live and die a pirate king. For I am a pirate king, and it is a glorious thing to be a pirate king. For I am a pirate king, and it is a glorious thing to be a pirate king. Hurrah for the pirate king! When I sally forth to seek my prey, I help myself in a royal way. I sink a few more ships, it's true, than a well-bred monarch ought to do. But many a king on a first-class throne, if he wants to call his crown his own, must manage somehow to get through more dirty work than e'er I do. For I am a pirate king, and it is a glorious thing to be a pirate king. For I am a pirate king, and it is a glorious thing to be a pirate king. Hurrah for the pirate king! Farewell, Frederick. On, pirates.
Oh, take me with you. I cannot live if I am left behind.
Ruth, I will be quite candid with you. It is true, I admire you very much, but I must be circumspect. You see, you are considerably older than I, and a lad of 21 usually looks for a wife of 17.
A wife of 17? I'll be a wife of 1,000.
No, but you shall be a wife of 47, which is quite enough. Ruth, answer me candidly and without reserve. Compared with other women, how are you?
Well, to answer you truthfully, master, I have a slight cold, but otherwise I am quite well.
I'm sorry for your cold, but I was referring rather to your personal appearance. Ruth, compared with other women, are you beautiful?
Oh, I have been told so, dear master.
But lately.
No, that was years and years ago.
Well, what do you think of yourself?
Well, I think I am a fine woman.
And that is your candid opinion?
I should be deceiving you if I told you otherwise.
Well, thank you, Ruth. I believe you, for I know you would not practice on my inexperience. And if you really are a fine woman, then your age will be no obstacle to our union. Hark! Surely I hear voices. Who has ventured to approach our all but inaccessible lair? Can it be Custom House? No, it does not sound like Custom House.
Confusion. Those are the voices of young girls. If he should hear them, I should be lost.
Oh, by all that's marvelous, a bevy of beautiful young maidens.
Lost.
How lovely, how surpassingly lovely is the plainest of them. Oh, what grace, what delicacy, what refinement. And Ruth, she told me she was beautiful. Oh, false one, you have deceived me.
I have deceived you. Climbing over rocky mountains, skipping rivulets and fountains, passing where the willows quiver, passing where the Let us gaily tread the measure, make the most of fleeting pleasure. Hail it as a true lie, though it perish by and by. Hail it as a true lie, though it perish by and by. Every moment brings a treasure of its own especial pleasure. Though the moments quickly die, greet them gaily as they fly. Greet them gaily as they fly. Though the moments quickly die, greet them gaily as they fly. Far away from toil and care, reveling in fresh sea air. Here we live and reign alone, in a world that's all our own. Here in this our rocky den, far away from mortal men, we'll be queens and make decrees. They may honor them who please. We'll be queens and make decrees. They may honor them who please. Let us gaily tread the measure, make the most of fleeting pleasure. Hail it as a true lie, though it perish by and by. Hail it as a true lie, and perish by and by. Let us gaily tread the measure, make the most of fleeting pleasure. Hail it as a true lie, a true lie. What a picturesque spot. I wonder where we are.
And I wonder where Papa is. We've left him ever so far behind.
Oh, he will be here presently. Remember, poor Papa is not as young as we are. And we came over a rather difficult country.
But how thoroughly delightful it is to be so entirely alone. Why, in all probability, we're the first human beings who ever set foot on this enchanted spot.
Except the mermaids. It's the very place for mermaids.
Who are only humans down to the waist.
And who can strictly be said to set foot anywhere. Tails they may, but feet they cannot.
But what shall we do until Papa and the servants arrive for the luncheon?
Well, we are quite alone. And the sea is as smooth as glass. Suppose we take off our shoes and soak this in powder!
Stop, ladies, pray. I had intended not to intrude upon your notice in this effective but alarming costume. But under these peculiar circumstances, it is my bounden duty to inform you that your proceedings will not be unwitnessed.
But who are you, Sir Speak?
I am a pirate.
A pirate!
Ladies, do not shun me. This evening I renounce my vile profession, and to that end, O pure and peerless maidens, O blushing bonds of ever-blooming beauty, I sore at heart, implore your kind assistance.
How pitiful his tale, how rare his beauty. How pitiful his tale, how rare his beauty.
Oh, is there not one maiden here whose homely face and bad complexion have caused all hope to disappear from ever-winning man's affection. To such a one, if such there be, I swear by heaven's arch above you, if you will cast your eyes on me, however plain you be, I'll love you. However plain you be, if you will cast your eyes on me, however plain you'll be, I'll love you. I'll love you. I'll love you.
There's not one maiden here whose homely face and bad complexion has caused all hope to disappear of ever-waiting man's affection.
Not one,
No, no, not one.
not one.
No, no. Yes, one. Yes, 'tis me. People. Oh, sisters, dare to Pitates' name for shame. It's true that he has gone.